Good morning everybody. Myself Anuja Gopal. I am Head of Department at Government Polytechnic College, Bathinda. Today I am going to present a lecture on built-in furniture. All of you must be aware of furniture, but built-in furniture is a little bit a different thing. Furniture, you must be known, sometimes we order some furniture that is called custom made furniture, and sometimes furnitures are readily available and you can multiply so and so number of that, and that is called modular furniture. But today in this lecture we will discuss built-in furniture and different categories of built-in furniture and what comes under built-in furniture. Today we will discuss this in detail. Built-in furniture. It is defined as a furniture which is made or incorporated as an integral part. Integral means this is very essential part. You can't think of a room or a building without furniture. It is existing as a natural or characteristic part. It means when you enter a room, you saw different furnitures and it becomes the integral parts. Matlab, you know each and everything that why it is necessary. It is built so as to be an integral and permanent part of a particular construction. These are the objects which are usually kept in a house or in any other buildings to make it suitable or comfortable for living and working in. It means, can you think of a bedroom without a bed or a living room without sideboards and other furniture? As you are probably aware, there are plenty of options available to decorate your home. Number one is custom made or built-in closets. All of us know that the closets or almirahs or wardrobes or cupboards are necessary part of a particular room. Then comes custom made kitchens. These nowadays custom made kitchens are in type. Then comes built-in cabinets, office furniture and built-in beds. Now we will discuss this with the help of following pictures. This is an example of custom made kitchen. For custom made kitchens, each and everything is properly planned. As you can see here, these are the drawers provided for keeping the utensils, and this is the long cupboard which we can open it, and these are the overhead units provided in a particular kitchens. Then next come, this is the example of custom made bedroom furniture. Here in this bedroom you can see this is bed, low height bed is provided over here, and these are acts as a sideboard as well as almirah for storing various things, and these are drawers which are provided to keep the room neat and clean look to the particular bedroom. And this is the example of custom made office furniture. Today in every office different persons work in a group, and here in this unit you can see 4 people can sit side by side and can work independently, and little bit partitions are provided over here to keep other one away from this purpose, and these are the drawers which are provided to keep the things, records in place. Now comes the built-in furniture. The types of built-in furniture are: number one is cupboards, then comes wardrobes, then sideboards, and then the niches. You must be aware of cupboards, wardrobes, and sideboards, but sometimes we say closets for all these things. But there is a typical technical terms for all the things. Now we will discuss cupboard in detail. This is a main picture of a cupboard. A cupboard is a thing which is used for storing all the things. Look, you can see it may or may not be covered. Now, a cupboard is a type of storage which is used indoors to store household objects such as food, crockery, textile and liquor, and protect them from dirt and dust. It is often made of wood. Now this is an open cupboard for dining room. As you can see here, glassware are kept here and the various furniture, various part of the utensils like crockery are stored over here which are used in our dining room. Now comes the cupboard. The term cupboard was originally used to describe an open shelved side table or displaying plates, cups and saucers. It means that originally it was just a shelf which was used for keeping the utensils over it. After, these open cupboards typically had between 1 and 2 tier display and at the same time a drawer and multiple drawers fitted to them. As we can see here, this is a example of an open cupboard where 2 tiers are provided to increase the storage strength of this particular cupboard. Now here in this cupboard you can see it is partially covered and partially open. For example, the upper part of this cupboard is covered and it is used for storing the glassware or glass utensils, and this part is used, this counter is used for keeping the plate, saucer or any other decorative items in that particular room, and below this these drawers are provided over here to keep the heavy things. The word cupboard gradually came to mean a closed piece of furniture. It is a cupboard is a closed piece which can be kept and we can move it from one place to the other depending upon our requirement. The word cupboard is also frequently used in British English to denote what Americans would call a closet. It means closets and cupboards are one and the same thing. Now you can see here this is a cupboard in a particular bedroom. A bed is provided here and in front of this cupboard has a built-in TV space for the television, and here you can little bit counter is provided to keep the various things or decorative items, and this space, this upward and this downward space is used for storing the various things in a particular bedroom. Now cupboard is not only restricted to bedrooms only, cupboards are provided in toilets also to keep the towels and other utility items of the toilet in these cupboards. For example, here you can see this a small cupboard is provided along with besides this wash basin area, and various things are kept in this cupboard. Cupboards can be further divided into two types. These are airing cupboards and linen cupboard. This may be a different thing for you. You must have not listened about this or heard about this thing. Now we will discuss these two types of cupboards in detail one by one. Now first one we will discuss is airing cupboard. An airing cupboard is a storage space sometimes or walk-in dimension. Walk-in dimensions means you can move in that particular area and can be used as a storage. Containing a water heater, either an immersion heater for hot running water or a boiler for central heating water. Shelves usually slatted to allow for circulation of heat and are positioned above or around the heater to provide storage for clothing, typically linen and toweling, which require more heating. For example, you can see this is a main cupboard which is used for storing blankets and quilts, etc. Airing cupboard is a cupboard. You can see various slots are provided over here, and behind this you can see this unit, which is a water heater or a hot running water or boiler for central heating of the whole cupboard. Moisture is totally avoided from this cupboard by using this hot water supply, which runs in these pipes and keep this cupboard neat and clean and without humidity. The purpose of this cupboard is to allow air to circulate around the stored fabric or to prevent damp foaming. As you can see in this cupboard, these pipes are provided, and behind this these pipes are also provided, which keep this place humid free. A shelf can also be used to fully remove traces of damp from dried clothes before it is put away in drawers and wardrobes. It means these cupboards are used to remove each and every percent of this dampness from the thick things like thick fabrics, and other name which is given to this cupboard is boiler cupboard or hot press. Now you can see these pipes keep the dampness away as hot water runs in these pipes, and look here you can see different slot portion. Instead of providing a simple shelf over here, a groove is left in between to keep the dampness away. This is, look, the same function is kept here, and this is called an airing cupboard. The way how these slots are made, these are the one simple member is joined to the wall, and different slots are kept at a particular distance to keep air, hot dry air move in between to remove the dampness from this particular zone. Now comes the linen cupboard. A linen cupboard is an enclosed recess of a room used for storing household linens, usually with shelves or a freestanding piece of furniture for this purpose. Means a linen cupboard can be built-in. Built-in means a cupboard which is enclosed in a recess. Means a space, recess is a space which is particularly provided for fulfilling that particular function, or it can be a freestanding. You can move the cupboard from one place to the other place depending upon the requirement of that particular room. Here you can see this is an example of freestanding cupboard, and this is built-in cupboard. Here different shelves are provided in the cupboard depending upon the utility. Look, here bottles are kept and the height is different from this particular zone, and different clothes or linens are provided over here, and cupboard can be used for storing all these things. Depending upon the use, cupboards are of following types: First one is office cupboard, then school cupboard, modern cupboard, kitchen cupboard, metal cupboard, and room cupboard. Apart from these, there can be so many options of cupboard. A cupboard which is provided in a particular room, that is office, school, kitchen, bedroom, dining room, or whatever room, these fulfill the different function. You can have a look on a dining room cupboard. In this cupboard, the various shelves are of wood and front and side are made up of glass to keep the dirt and dust away from the cutlery or utensils or glasswares away from the things. And the next is the kitchen cupboard. Here you can see kitchen cupboards, various shelves are provided below the counter. This is the counter of the kitchen, and some cupboards are provided below the counter or the worktop, or some are provided above the worktop area, and a small unit is provided here which has glass on the shutters to keep the glassware in this particular zone. Now this is our dressing room cupboard. In dressing room cupboards, this cupboard has some dressing area to keep the various articles, and a big mirror is provided over here, and you can see here some hangers can be provided, and different drawers are provided depending upon the utility of that particular room. And this is an example of workshop cupboard. Here you can see different slots are provided to keep the things which are used by the mechanics in particular place and give a cleaner look to a workshop zone. These cupboards also affect the efficiency of the work. If things are properly stacked, the efficiency of worker can be improved. And this is a contemporary or modern cupboard for our living room. Here, this is a wall-to-wall unit which is provided in our living room. This big cupboard has 2 shutters, and the whole unit is divided into basically 3 parts, 1, 2, and this is the third part. And this center space is used for keeping the television or LCD over here, and the below drawers are provided to keep the small things in particular place. This is a book storage cupboard. Here different shelves are provided for keeping the books in stack. And this is an example of a linen cupboard. As you can see here over the shelf, so many clothes or so many linen fabrics are provided or stacked in this particular zone. Now next comes the wardrobe. This is a typical sketch of a wardrobe, and now we will discuss what is wardrobe, why it is provided, and why it is different from a cupboard. Now a wardrobe, also known as armoire in French. For example, cupboard is called in American English, it is called closet, and similarly a wardrobe in French is called armoire. It is a standing closet used for storing clothes. The earliest wardrobe was a chest. This is a picture of intricately carved French oakley with under cabinet instead of a chest of drawers. Originally, chest means the drawers which are provided below a particular shelf, but here in this case, the shutter of this wardrobe is intricately carved and gives a very good impression, and below this counter, instead of chest of drawers, under cabinets are provided with two shutters. The name of wardrobe was then given to a room in which the wall space was filled with cupboards and lockers, the drawers being a comparatively modern invention. Means wall to wall space is covered in case of wardrobe, and in case of cupboard it can be freestanding unit or it can be wall to wall. The main difference between wardrobe and a cupboard is that cupboard is used for stacking anything, books, utensils, linen, medicines, or whatever reason, whatever function they perform, while the wardrobe is used for storing the linens only or the fabric of their use. Now, this is a typical wardrobe which is wall to wall unit provided in our dressing room. Here you can see these hanger rods are provided at a particular height, and just see this, the height of this cupboard hanging rod is at this particular point, and here height is kept less. It means that fabrics or the clothes which have more lengths are stacked differently, and the clothes which have small length are provided over here. We must keep in mind that a gap of minimum 6 inches to 1 feet is provided below the clothes, so that they may not get the dirt or dust while rubbing this portion. And here different drawers are provided. These are called open drawers or open units are provided over here, and a big drawers are provided here, and different clothes which are folded and kept here are kept in a different stack. And here is a shoe rack to provide our footwear, and these are the decorative items which are provided in the particular wardrobe. From these cupboards and lockers, the modern wardrobe with its hanging space, sliding shelves and drawers evolved slowly. As you can see in this picture, here hanging space is provided at different levels, and this is the main shelf which can be removed and can be utilized for hanging clothes, and drawers are provided which are the latest addition in these wardrobes. The modern wardrobe differs in one respect from the historical one for its triple partitioning. Triple partitioning means the whole cabinet is divided into different units. As you can see, it is a corner wardrobe, and a corner is properly utilized for hanging various clothes, and different open shelves are provided over here, and drawers are meant here, and hanging space are properly utilized. Some have upper hanging store, and this corner is beautifully utilized for hanging the clothes. Now next comes, there are two linear compartments on either side with shelves as well as middle space made up of hanging pegs and drawers. The drawers being a later day addition, a close press in a higher central space on level with a person's chest. As you can see here, hanging space are provided over here and here, and different drawers are provided below which can be easily utilized. As if we provide these drawers at the upper level, you can't see what is lying in these drawers. So drawers are always kept below the eye level so that you can easily use them. Now this is a modern wardrobe. Its height is 2000 mm and this shelf is 16 mm distance is provided, and this has 3 partitioning. This space and this are hanging space for hanging the clothes, and these are adjacent shelf for folded clothes, and drawers are provided below the eye level to improve the utility of these particular drawers. Now, different types of wardrobes. Following are the main types of wardrobes. First one is stand-alone wardrobe. We will discuss all these types one by one. And the next one is sliding door wardrobe. Third one is built-in wardrobe. Then comes Italian-made wardrobe. And the last one is collapsible wardrobe. All of you must be familiar with these types, but we will discuss this with sketches here. This is a typical or decorative wardrobe with various shelves provided here. This may be covered, some units are covered and some are open units. These are provided in walk-in closet type or walk-in dressing units. These are the simplest type of wardrobes that can be placed anywhere in the room. It is just a big box like structure which is often made to match the other wooden furnishing in the room. It means the outer part of the box, big box the structure, means the shutters are used so as to match the design of the furniture over here, like the bed or side tables or the chairs or whatever is in the particular room. These are available in large variety of finishes and designs. You can vary these designs as per your need. This is a Chinese Ming Dynasty compound wardrobe made up of rosewood. As you can see here, this is a single unit which can be used at any place, and we can move it or shift it from one place to the other. In our day-to-day life, these Godrej Almirah, which are the example of these stand-alone wardrobe, are very common. Now comes the sliding door wardrobe. These wardrobes are easy to use. These are preferred at places where space for opening the shutter of wardrobe is not enough. Sometimes we place the sliding door wardrobe at places where the space is too tight and we just can't think of keeping a wardrobe or stacking the different clothes at that particular room. And these can be designed for small rooms also. This is a main picture of sliding door wardrobe. As you can see, these shutters are sliding from one side to other side, and cupboard gives a very neat look to the whole room, as properly clothes are hanged and drawers are provided here, and lower shelves are provided for keeping the small things. Now, built-in wardrobe. It is a contemporary cupboard made to save and utilize space. contemporary cupboard means this is a modern cupboard which can utilize each and every inch of the space in a particular room. These are custom crafted depending upon the individual need. Custom crafted means you can give your own design and you can make it or get it done depending upon your particular need. Then comes the hanging space.